ran into this. And if you're new to metal detecting, you might wonder, like, why would there be pipes on your beach and such? And let's zoom in. I think I just saw where they're pumping the sand to. Yeah, you could see out there, there's a spout, and basically you got new sand coming out. So basically the beach is a road, and we've had hurricanes in New York. It was super storm Sandy. Oh my goodness, that really actually wasn't even a hurricane, that just absolutely decimated New York, because we're not really equipped for all of the flooding. I see we've got 9 people in here. Yeah, I was going to do a metal detecting live stream, but look at what they're doing to my beach. And this does not help us with metal detecting. We're pumping sand from out in the ocean. Interestingly, usually there's a platform that's right out there, and you know, they pump sand from out in the ocean that's beyond where all of the treasure settles, and it ends up on the beach. So it looks like I'm about to be kicked out here, but you know, this is interesting stuff. Oh, they're not kicking me out. That was just in my head. Yeah, so anytime that you see something like this, they are trying to protect the coastline, and that's that. So I just wanted to document this. I figured I haven't done a live in a while, and you know, let me say hi. How's everybody doing? I had my gear, my equipment, and ran into this, and this is always a little bit heartbreaking. So this might be the shortest live I've ever done. I know we got 22 people here. So Josiah Days, what's up? 1808, 2 reals. Congratulations. That's amazing. Illinois, wow. It goes to show how far colonial America really went. Congratulations. Yeah, I'm a little bit disappointed about this beach, because it's a local one. But I guess I'm gonna go down, make another video, you know, a little bit further down the shore, but I think they got further down the shore. So anyway, Tampa Bay Metal Detector. You used to live in Carl Place. Nice. Yeah, email me. Sounds good. All right, I probably should have just shot this as a video. So what I'm gonna do, if you guys have questions, ask them now. I just wanted to say hi. I haven't done a live. I've been absolutely swamped with work, and you know, I'm back in the classroom teaching. So, you know, I figured today would be the day. I might want to just pack up and you know, go down to another beach and do the same thing. Who knows? But you know, I figured I'd say hi. But let's take the camera off me. Let's take a look at this, because I know I'm going to use this footage in future videos. You know, this very often goes out and to a platform that's far out. And again, you see over in here, they're dumping sand on the beach. And whenever you dump sand on the beach, no bueno. No bueno for metal detectorists. What's up, Mark? Josiah, thank you so much. Honesdale Detectorist, Greenie, what's up? Night Sky DTD, what's up? Never know where you're gonna pull up. Massapequa. Oh, cool, very local. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, it's true. Very often when it's pumped from far out in the ocean, you get a lot of bullet shells from target practice or whatever. If anything, there's something to learn from this. It's that far out, it seems that the treasure never goes. I know, I've been reading about this. There's a sandbar that in the Summertime is closer to the beach, and in the wintertime, it goes further back. It gets pushed out. And really, oh, look at that. Now they're starting to erupt. Of course, as soon as I zoom in, it stops. But there was just like a sand eruption. There we go. That happened right in here. It's like watching a volcano. But you get all this sand and all this heartbreak. There it goes. You saw that? Look at that. Yeah, thank you for the likes. We're getting our hearts broken together. Look at them dredging my beach. Why would they do that, man? What's up, Florida Sand Hunters? What's up? Greetings from New York. Yeah, but when we had Superstorm Sandy, there was so much flooding that happened. So I get it. All right, so can you recap exactly what's happened? To prevent beach erosion, you know, we're kind of at the tail end of hurricane season right now. To prevent beach erosion, what they're doing is they're pumping sand on the beach. What's up, John? How you been, buddy? And basically it creates an artificial shoreline that happens. And the treasure, the stuff that has been buried over the summer, you know, that's getting buried for a few years. So we're not going to be able to access it. And, you know, in another few years, after all of this sand blows away, you know, or gets sucked out, yes, you'll have access to that. But it's pipes that go out into the ocean and pull stuff back. So, yeah, that's what's happening. And you might hear my heart breaking, you know. There's more pipes that I think they're going to connect, but basically, it seems that this one, though, is a little bit different. Very often you see a platform. There's something called longshore drift in earth science. And basically, there's the waves move in the direction of the wind. And it pushes the sand out, and there's something called a spit. If you type in Google spit earth science, you'll see that there's actually extensions of the land that go out on a peninsula, and it's called a spit, and the sand kind of like goes out. What I think they're doing is I think they are trying to redistribute the sand on the beach. So basically you have longshore drift that happens and it carries the sand down, and you have an uneven distribution of sand. Instead of getting the platform out there, they seem to be doing it down the beach. So that's what my guess is. But the bottom line is we got a sand eruption right over in here. They're redistributing the sand, they're elongating the beach, throwing it out there. So that's what happens when you dredge. Keep asking questions, especially if it's on topic with this. Oh, that stinks. Yep. Oh, John, you down in North Carolina. Nice. What's up, Joe? How are you? Yeah, it's been a minute since I've done a broadcast. Classroom's keeping me busy. Look at that. The tourist boat wants to see what's happening. Yeah, you're welcome. That actually helps the video. But basically, you see this setup, your beach is going to be obliterated for a while. So, anywho, that's what's happening right now. But yeah, we did a quick 10-minute live stream. You know, I'm going to probably try to go elsewhere and do some detecting. But this just crosses one beach off the list for a few years, unfortunately. But Mother Nature is the strongest, you know, it's stronger than any one of us. So it'll be back. You know, the beach will be back. But it goes to, you know, in beach detecting, you get push in, you get pull out, and you get pull down. So this, you know, the lower layers of the beach, whenever those are exposed, oh, that's another reason why. You know, this is going to have even more time to fall. So for beach metal detecting, this is, you kind of store this beach in the back of your memory, and like, okay, You come back in a few years after the sand, well, no, you check it periodically, but you come back after the sand is back, and many gold rings here, but it's gonna be a minute. Hey Tyler, your videos have been helping satisfy the lack of detecting I've had since I've gone off to college. Right on, starting young. That's awesome. National Guard or local civil engineers, I have no idea. They seem very civil. They're not yelling at me, so I think local civil engineers. National Guard might have pulled a rifle on me. I understand though. Yeah, they're doing the entire south shore of Long Island. Oh, ninja detectors, don't tell, I know the Rockaways has been dredged like crazy. Yep. Yep. Yeah, Florida's, I'm a little bit jealous of you Florida sand hunters with the fresh drops. We have a beach season that happens in, I mean, really, you're not getting too much even in June in New York. By July, it's good. August, it's great. September, it's great. And even in the winter months in New York, you know, that's the time to go because the beach is low. But when the sand goes back on the beach, not like this, in the summertime, generally speaking, you have higher sand levels on the beach. That's just Mother Nature. That's earth science right there. But, you know, New York, well, yeah, that's pretty much anywhere. You know, there's a sandy season and there is a low season. And you want to detect the low season. I got a book on this stuff, by the way. It's on my website, iratemetaldetectors.com, in the shop section. Yeah, just go to the shop and it covers the seasons that you want to go to the beach. What the heck is this abomination? Oh, we're dredging. So they're trying to protect the shoreline. They're trying to, you know, enable that, you know, if there is a big storm, you know, the coastal areas in here are not going to get flooded. Hi, Sue. How are you? OMC, thanks for all your knowledge. Getting my legend today. Good for you. Also keeping the simplex. You're going to notice a difference. You know how much I love the simplex. But, man, that legend is a step up. There's no question. Not a lot of places to detect here in the Phoenix Desert. Are you? I've always heard of meteorite. Then again, you know, I can't speak on the area. I've always wanted to go, but I've never been. But I think you're going to love that detector. Florida seems to get two seasons, summer season and snowbird season. I strive to be a snowbird. Got my place in Cape Coral that I'm dying to go back to that needs roof repairs now from Hurricane Ian. But c'est la vie, as they say. Yeah, always people on the beach. Yeah, this is a weekend day and it's, you know, I'm in flip-flops and shorts. Well, then again, in January, I'll be in flip-flops and shorts when it's like 2 degrees. But, you know, this is really flip-flop and shorts weather right now up here. So that's Dredging 101. I mean, it's a good process to protect the shoreline. But I've really studied beaches. There is an Irish beach. It's called Doonagh Beach. D-O-O-N-A-G-H. Actually, type that in Google. Let me put that in the comments. D-O-O. Oh, I don't know if it's letting me. No, it's not letting me. Let me spell that out again. Doonagh Beach. D-O-O-N-A-G-H. Beach. And that's a great case study for earth science because it's a beach that every few years the sand blows back in, then all of the sand comes off, then all of the sand blows back in, and all of the sand comes off. So on any given day, week, month, you could have an empty rock beach, and on any week, day, month, I guess hour, depending upon the hour, you can see there's either sand on the beach or there's nothing. It's one or the other, and that's D-O-O-N-A-G-H beach. And I've been planning on doing a video on that because it's on topic. I love the science behind this stuff. And I can't claim to be a master of the science yet, but I'm striving to keep learning more. And I've been reading tons of books on the topic. But this is man moving sand artificially on the beach to protect the shoreline. You know, if you were missing it before, usually there's a platform that's out there and they're pumping sand in from out there. This might actually be good because I'm trying to see what the source of the pipe is. It seems to be this pipe that is, let's actually explore a little bit. Let's go to the source of the pipe. That's what we're gonna do. Because what they seem to be doing is redistributing the sand instead of getting the entire dredging operation out. Yeah, let's go, let's explore, not experiment. We don't have the ability to experiment. Well, let me try that. Oh, let's see if I can lift this pipe. No, I can't. Yeah, so we can't experiment, but we could observe. And let's see what the source of this pipe is. And you saw the part where they were pumping the sand. I could hear it. Listen to this. You hear that? Probably didn't get a good image, but you could hear the sand and water coming through this. And this is what I think to redistribute longshore drift. Meaning that the wind blows the water more so in this direction. So you'd get a surplus of sand. And sometimes you could see that in areas in between jetties, there's always a dominant sand side of the jetty. And this is a more extreme case because there's no, actually no, there are jetties here, but they seem to be redistributing sand. Okay, right past this, man, this goes all the way down the beach. Thanks for the 18 likes. What's up, John? You know, for your viewing pleasure, there's a part of me that wants to like do some cardio and run right now. Let's do that. Oh my God, I haven't run in years. Hit that like button, people. I'm doing cardio. In flip-flops. Dun, 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 dun. Now somebody's going to complain, this is a shaky video. It's because I'm fat and I'm running. I do get my steps in. Can't say I get my running in. Okay. So we're getting closer to the source. Okay. Who's It's like the never-ending pipe. Run, Forrest, run. too many tacos. Now, looking at this beach and knowing it well, they might have put some sand in this section too. And they might be working their way down the beach and redistributing the sand, like one section at a time, undoing the pipe, bringing it over here to the new section, and further on down. But I want to get to the source. If they did what I think, that means all this in here is no bueno. To be honest, I've never seen this type of dredging before. And it's really fascinating me right now. I've seen far out in the ocean pulling to the beach, but I've never seen a redistributing of the sand. And this is kind of interesting. Because if you think about it, redistribution of sand, if you're pumping from an area on the beach to another area on the beach, depending upon the volume of drops, this could actually lead to bonanza. Because you're taking the part of the beach that people are on and putting it on another part, and the stuff that's really deep could end up on top. When they did the Rockaways, that wasn't the case. They had the platforms out. Now I see a boat coming around here. There's a channel that boats can pass through. I wonder if they're trying to deepen the channel. It's like Sim City. I don't know if you guys played that video game. Terraforming. Look at that. We got brave souls on the other side of the pipe. Got a lot of respect for Super Mario too, how he just travels through these things. That's impressive in itself. But let's get to the source. If anything, I'm getting my steps in today. And this, actually, if you think about it, there's stories about rings being dropped in one place and ending up down the beach. Now, I do believe that they move. But if you look at a process like this and consider a process like this, you know, this can also move items down the beach. So anybody who's sticking around, you know, you're gonna learn something from this when we get to the source. Because again, usually the source is out there. Long pipe. if you're new here, ask the people in the audience. I think my channel provides some good instruction. We tried to really consider the science in many cases. So hopefully they'll say something good about me, and you'll be inspired to hit that subscribe button. It's probably gonna take me another minute to get there, but look at that water out there. It's like they are pumping from over here and moving it down the beach. And that tells me it's more than just beach erosion. They're trying to create a lane so that ships can get through. But all of this is because of something called longshore drift. Google it, yo. Here we go, we are getting to the source. Now this might be where I might want to break out the detector, not that I can right now, because there's still workmen in the area. Aha, look, we found them. That is the dredge right there, so it is connected to a dredge. Very interesting. Hey, thanks for the 40 likes. Okay, so we're to the source of this. And it's going to go underwater from here, and it's going to connect to that boat out there. And that's where they're getting it. So they're dumping, now listen, that sand right over there that they're dumping to my beach, there's no rings in there. I mean, there is a beach over there, but it wouldn't go that far out. And that's a very low volume beach over there. So this sand is all stuff that, you know, maybe somebody goes boating and they throw a can into the water. Then it goes through this, ends up on your beach that a lot of people go on over the winter. But yeah, so this is not longshore drift. This is just, let's redistribute sand over here and let's put it down the beach and create a channel for ships. There we go. Merrill will be swimming in sushi when allowed back with the gold. Yes, sir. I'm trying. Yeah, it is, Joe. How big did the seas get out there? We got a surf scene in New York. That's the thing. A lot of people are like, Merrill, why don't you go out in the water to Metal Detector? And actually, in an area like this, that's fine. Like, this is nothing. But when you get winds, you know, on this side, this is the ocean side, you know, those waves hit you very hard. So now I wish that I brought my equipment with me. I kept it in my car. But I might have to come back. I don't know if I'd hit here though. It's an interesting little beach over here. So that's Dredging 101. I hope that's helpful. If you see this setup, you know you're getting sand on the beach. And I got my cardio in. I got 42 likes. So that's awesome. All right, hope this was helpful. They always put danger signs up. I hate it when they do that. Danger, construction area. That is a danger. It's like, dang, I can't go there. Danger. Okay. So this is Merrill here, and Merrill is going to be signing off. I guess we're going to go to another beach for detecting, but this is good. This is documented. Now we got a good picture of the sand dredge and how beach sand is moved to prevent erosion. Not to prevent, but to fight erosion. Okay? Anyway, thank you everybody. Have a good one.